Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another vlog review, this time of the Strain episode, The Box. This episode we get to hear the Master speak. Last episode, aka the pilot episode, I thought he was this mindless rabid beast that sucked blood. But no, he actually speaks, and it's creepy. It's really hard to describe the voice. It's like the voice is speaking inside your mind. It's like this one old guy is coming because one of the vampires said, "Hey, check this out," basically. And so the guy made a deal, and he goes to see the master. And once he really sees the master, and the master, takes off his hood for the guy, and the guy is just like looking at the vampire like, what the fuck did I get myself into? This is a bad idea. Abort, get me the fuck out of here. Yeah, so I'm really curious to see what the master has to bring to the table now. He said something about making the old guy forget him. That'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Creepy ass voice. One thing that's hindering the good guys' effort to figure out what the fuck is going on is that a disinformation campaign has started. And the disinformation is saying, oh yeah, it was just something leaking from the plane, and now every plane from that company is being looked into to make sure the same problem doesn't happen again. And it's like, that shit doesn't happen like that. Like, no, it's not some fucking gas poison, obviously. And, no, the 4 survivors are okay with it because, hey, they don't like being locked up, and a lot of them are fucking stuck up. The lady, I don't know what she might be a lawyer, I can't remember specifically, and the rock star and the 2 others, and the one geeky guy, looks like something, like something like a nerd, so he doesn't look really threatening. And that's when you have to be careful. You can't suddenly go, this guy looks okay, he looks safe because he looks nerdy. No, everyone's a suspect, and the nerdy ones more so, because let me tell you about us nerds. We're fucking psychos. It's like, no, you don't want to mess with us. So, the 4 survivors are okay with the disinformation, and the disinformation, I believe, is started by the vampire, and it might be the old guy. No, the one that's not locked up in jail this episode. Yeah, but sadly, disinformation happens even beyond fiction. Because the companies are reacting very much like how real companies in the real world would act, worrying about covering up their asses before, doing what's actually right, which really sucks. Because they're like, yeah, we don't want to deal with the quarantine. Even though this could keep us safer. Fuck. Yeah, it's just, this information campaign is really impeding the good guys' ability to do their stuff. And finally for today, there seems to keep on being mention of an eclipse. And I haven't read the trilogy that this series is based on, but I'm assuming this eclipse is something rather, big. last episode there were posters seen for the eclipse, and in this episode the rock star mentions, hey, there's an eclipse or something dealing with it. So that I'm assuming that's when the shit really and seriously hits the fan. That's when we'll be at our most ready to fight, and the good guys and bad guys will come down on each other. Well, we'll see. And my final thoughts for this train episode, The Box. This was a really good follow-up to the pilot episode. It's, expands on some plot points. Of course gives us more questions, but it, answers some too while doing so that's good. So yeah. Anyways, I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go there, you can see vlogs and other stuff, like fanfics, original series. And if you go on the sidebar, you can see where else I am on the web and say hi. And finally, if you go to the link in the description for donate your account, it will allow me to post via your Twitter and or Facebook accounts. My blog stuff either once a day, once a week, or once a month, depending on the option you choose. This is really great if you're watching this video and saying, hey, I really think Jashykins deserves a bigger audience. Because if you do want that, donate your accounts, and you donate your Twitter and or Facebook account for my campaign. Thank you very much. It helps out. Until next video, goodbye.